Good morning to all the students of class 12th political science once again here. So students, we were doing the third chapter of our book Contemporary World Politics, and we had already finished our three parts regarding this chapter. And today we are to start the fourth part of our chapter US hegemony in the world politics, and the topic for the day is the Iraq invasion. And before I start giving you the description of this particular topic, I would like to tell you about this Iraq invasion. In this, America wanted to invade Iraq, and what were the reasons for that? I'm going to tell you in this particular topic. But before that, I want to just tell you that what led to this Iraq invasion and why America needed this Iraq invasion. So after 9/11 attack, terrorist attack on US got the lot of sympathy all around the world from all the countries during this particular attack. But US took the advantage of their sympathy. Result of which is this Iraq invasion we are studying here. So US said Iraq has weapons of mass destruction and they should not have these type of weapons in their country, as these countries have previous history is not up to the mark. So, and leaders like Saddam Hussein who supports the terrorism and should be stopped from doing so. So this is the date of the Iraq invasion, or when America invaded Iraq. But this was not a sudden war or sudden attack on Iraq. In fact, America, or US we can say, had already officially announced the war against Iraq, and this led to the Iraq invasion. Here's written here, on 19th March 2003, the US launched Operation Iraqi Freedom, and the name was given to this particular operation, the Iraqi freedom. Just see how awkward it is. We are attacking a particular country and the name of the operation is Operation Iraqi Freedom. Here I mean to say that as America had all the hegemony during this particular period, so America had somehow managed to convince all the countries world around that America was invading or attacking Iraq for the good of humanity. That they said Iraq was developing the weapons of mass destruction here, so America wanted to stop it. So this was the reason given by America to invade Iraq. So it's written here, to prevent Iraq from developing weapons of mass destruction insustainable. It's written, this means not a true meaning. Here they are saying America showed that they wanted to stop Iraq from developing mass destruction weapons, but the purpose of America was something else. The reason they wanted to invade Iraq, the purpose was they wanted to control the oil fields of Iraq, and the other reason was installing a regime in Iraqi friendly to US. Installing a regime Iraq friendly to US means they wanted that government will be of Iraq, but it will be controlled and managed, and administration would be run according to the military of US. So these two were the main purpose of US for invading Iraq. But to show the world, to get the support of the other countries, America showed that they wanted to stop Iraq from developing weapons of mass destruction, which would be very harmful for the other countries in coming future. So, talking about this, on 19th March 2003, this operation was started, and this particular operation was opposed by all over the country, by many countries and many groups. For example, I've shown you here. So these are some reasons that people have been opposing America's invasion of Iraq. Here, Rome anti-war rally. There was a anti-war rally in Rome in which 3 million people participated against America's invasion in Iraq, because people didn't wanted that America or US to invade or attack Iraq. Here also, France, Germany, New Zealand opposed this invasion of Iraq. Although France, Germany, and New Zealand were the allies of US, but still these countries wanted America not to interfere in the matters of Iraq. American citizen, even the American citizens opposed this invasion, as in the past they have seen. Yeah, like you, first of all, if we see, there was a series of war or attacks on US, and then later on US attacked on these terrorist groups. Like in US embassies there was bombing, then US did the cruise missiles action against them, then there was a 9/11 terrorist attack on America. Now America was again trying to attack Iraq here. UN refused to give mandate. Here, United Nations. When we start a war or we try to invade any other country, we have to take the mandate or permission from United Nations. But here, United Nations refused to give any mandate or permission to US to invade Iraq. But US was the most superpower at that particular time. It did not listen to UN. Here, if we see all world over, 36 million people across the globe took part in 3,000 protests. Total number of 3,000 protests were there, and total number of people were 36 million all around the world, which wanted to stop America to have a war against Iraq. But America did not listen to any of these protests. But despite that, US along with 40 country coalition, it made a coalition of 40 countries which wanted to support US in this particular invasion. There were total 40 countries, and they made a coalition, and the total number of troops which went to Iraq invasion was 1,77,000 troops total, and out of these 1,77,000 troops, 1,30,000 troops were only of US. These 1,30,000 troops belong to US. So US was leading this particular invasion once again. So what happened in 2003? It started on 19th March. It started on 19th March 2003. So on 9th April, the US army reached and controlled Baghdad. Baghdad was the capital of Iraq. They had controlled this particular place and annexed it. And once a capital is annexed and controlled properly, it means the whole country is annexed. So US had all control of Iraq at this particular date, 9th April. And around 1 May, George W. Bush ended invasion period. Here on 1st May of 2003, George W. Bush announced the end of invasion period, that they had invaded Iraq. Now they had ended this particular operation. But ending of this particular operation did not mean that US army was coming back. So what had happened further? Now after the invasion was over on 1st May by George W. Bush, so now US now began the period of military occupation. They did not come back. They started a period of military occupation. So now we must be thinking, what is military occupation? In this, US army will stay in Iraq. Here now US army will stay in Iraq and direct the run the administration. Now they will run the administration according to their choice. They will make adjustment in the working of Iraq government. So here military occupation, according to military occupation, US army stayed there from 2000 to 2011. For such a long period, US military was in Iraq and handling the administration of Iraq according to their will. So if we talk about aim of US military, Iraq invasion, what was the aim of Iraq invasion as given by America to show the world, to gain the support of all the countries around the world? They said, as I told you in the previously of this this particular part, weapons of mass destruction. They said that Iraq was preparing weapons of mass destruction which can be very harmful for the whole world, as the report or the history of this particular country, Iraq, is not up to the mark, and their leader and they also said that end of Saddam Hussein support to terrorism. As Saddam Hussein always showed their support to terrorism, they also wanted to end the regime of Saddam Hussein. So they were going to invade Iraq to protect the whole world. In this, they got the support of many countries. That's why they made the coalition of 40 countries together. And but what was the actual aim in world politics? We can understand by seeing this particular event that America was showing something else, but the real reason for this particular invasion was this. Here America wanted to control Iraqi oil fields. Iraq is very rich in oil. Here America wanted to gain its economic resources through controlling these Iraqi fields. That is why they were in Iraq for the military occupation from 2003 to 2011. So they wanted to control the Iraqi fields, oil fields, and the other was installing a regime friendly to US. Installing a regime friendly to US means here the government will be of Iraq, people will be elected of Iraq, but the government will be run according to the according to the US military. So these were the two actual aims, but the America showed these two reasons to invade Iraq. Thank you.